from the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by upshiftstore.co.uk, digitalmotorsports.com and Pineapple Grips. Let's get underway for this third and final one. Let's take a look at the grid first for this one, reverse grid for this one. We've got Ice Chan in first, Jerry Smiles second, Chuck in third, TCC in fourth, Wadro in fifth, Molson sixth, Rodders in seventh, Paul in eighth, Brooks in ninth, Flash in 10th, Unforgiven 11th, 12th is Callum, and Too Fast For You in 13th. So let's get underway for this third and final race. My money's on Ice Chan for this one. Come on, Ice Chan. Let's get a win of this third and final race. Pole position man. Waiting for the lights, which we cannot see. And we're away. Oh, little badgy at the front there for this third and final race. Looks like Ice Chan might hang to that first position. And he does. Great little battle there off the start line. Ice Chan hangs on to that first position. Let's go up front with him. There we are now, and Ice Chan is getting chased down by Rodders. You definitely don't want Rodders up your booty. Going to this third and final race, he's also after the win. Not too far behind is Jerry Smiles in third, Chuck, Molson, TCT, Rodri and Brooksy, your top 8 guys. So Ice Chan hangs on to that first place. Trying to pull it away now from Rodders. 6th gear. Hitting the power. Now then, Rodders got into the draft and making a move, and he takes him, and Rodders moves up into that first place thanks to that slip. Going to the section of the track, left, right-handed, and back onto the power now. Ice Chan is still in the mix here. Who's carrying a small penalty there? Jerry Smiles is carrying a small penalty. Ice Chan is right at the rear end of Rodders, not letting him get away. Definitely close enough to make a move on him down his left hand. Is he going to go for it? Oh, not quite this time. Oh, he's definitely close enough, and Ice Chan really gave it the beans, give it everything he's got to catch up to and try and pass Rodders, but Rodders hangs on to that third place. Ice Chan in second, Jerry Smiles, Chuck, Molson, TCT, Molson, Brooksy now, then TCT and Rodri. So TCC and Brooksy swapping places there. So Rodders hangs on to that first place, but Ice Chan not giving it a ghost yet. And out into the brakes there, and Ice Chan nearly takes Rodders. Rodders hangs on to that first position. So great racing here between these top 2 guys, and not too far behind is Jerry Smiles carrying a small penalty in third position, followed by Chuck in fourth. Let's go back a little bit and down the grid. Got Molson in fifth. Got a great little battle here between 6th, Unforgiven, 7th. Brooksy. So Unforgiven hangs onto that 6th place and he's pulling away a little bit now from Brooksy in 7th and Flash in 8th. Loads of battles going up in front here. Rodders climbing onto first place from Chan in 2nd and Jerry Smiles in 3rd as the top 3 guys for this race. Oh, let's go back a little bit further. We've got a great little battle going off here towards the back end of the pack. TCC, Wadro, Rodders and Too Fast For You. Paul bringing up the rear in the 13th place. Chase not too far behind, Too Fast For You. There's Brooksy in 7th, getting chased down by Flash, and Flash is really the pressure now from Roger and TCC. Oh, I don't know how them guys kept it clean through that section, but they did. Great racing there from Flash. Thought he was going to go a bit wide there, but he didn't, and keeps it on track. Goes under pressure now from Roger in 9th place, also TCC and Too Fast For You. And everybody's having a great little battle in this third and final race. These races really come alive for this third and final one. Every single round, the third and final race brings the best out of these guys. So Flash in 7th, carrying a small penalty, which he'll soon get rid of. But he's under pressure now from Brooksy, and not too far behind is Wadru. Ice Chand has moved back up into 1st place, taking Rodders, which we missed. But again, unfortunately, we can't keep an eye on every guy on this track. Great little battle going off here between Flash, Brooksy, Wadru, Too Fast For You. Good 4 cars in the mix here. Keep it nice and clean, guys. We're all going to end up in the scrapyard. Coming down to this right-hander. Flash hangs on in there onto that 7th place. Still getting chased down by Brooksy. Almost neck and neck between these two guys, not too far behind is Wadru and Too Fast For You in 10th place. Just over 5 minutes gone, his third and final race, and Flash takes a look down the inside of Brooksy, neck and neck between these two guys. Too Fast For You and Wadru also in the mix. Great little 4-car battle there in TCC. There's also a battle there, having a great little battle. Oh, everyone keeps it nice and clean. I don't know how, but they do it. But this is League 1 from your Sunday night racing. 8th place is to Brooksy, 9th, and Wadru in 10th. Must have about 6 or 7 cars in the battle here. Too Fast For You. Look down the inside. Does he take him? Ooh, didn't quite pull it off this time, but also close. But also very clean at the same time. As 9th is Brooksy. Got Paul in 10th, and then got Wadru, Callum and TCC. A great little battle. Bumper to bumper stuff, and out onto the power 6 gear, 170 mile an hour plus. Really good at everything they've got. Round this right then left, sharp left-hander 3rd gear, before back onto the power once again, and Paul just manages to hang on to that 10th position, followed very closely by Wadru in 11th and Callum in 12th place. Let's take a back look up with the leaders again, because who's got the lead now? Chuck's got the lead. Chuck and Rodders battling it out here. 2 teammates up front, Chuck and Rodders, followed by very closely in 3rd by Molson. Unforgiven in the mix, Chan, Too Fast For You, Jerry Smiles and Flash. Again, it's your top 8 racers. Well, I wouldn't like to put a bet on this race, guys, because everyone's battling it out here. Loads of cars in the mix looking to take that win in this third and final race from the second to the south. There's Chuck just managing to hang on to that 1st position, really under pressure now from Rodders, but Rodders is feeling the heat from Molson. Molson takes a look down the inside of Rodders. Does he take him? Now Molson hangs in there and hangs onto that and passes and goes into that 3rd position. Rodders take a look back down, look down the inside. Oh. I don't know how these guys are keeping it nice and clean, but they are. But it's fantastic racing from this 3rd and final race. Going round the right-hander, left, then the left-hander, then the right again before back hard onto the power. With just over 8 minutes gone in this 3rd and final race. Chuck's still in the lead, Molson 2nd. Followed very closely by Rodders. Unforgiven in 4th, and Chand. We got 3, 4, 5, 6 cars, is it, in the mix? don't know how Chuck is managing to hang on to that first place, but Rodders takes a look down the inside of Molson, also takes a look down the inside of Chuck, and does Rodders going up into that first place? And he does. Or does he keep it? Also tight between these top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. Nothing at all between everybody. Fantastic racing. This is what we're seeing from the Ultimate Racing League 1. This is what where you want to be for the action stuff. Going around into this left, right hand section. 4 or 5 cars in the mix. Is there any one touch? No, and Unforgiven moves up into that first place. Great racing there by Unforgiven to take that first position. Coming up to the 10-minute mark. Unforgiven in the airways cars carrying a small penalty, but he's under pressure now from Ice Chan. Ice Chan moves out, taking it down the inside. Does he take him? I think he might have the line. Oh no, but hard onto the brakes there. He's Unforgiven. Manages to hang on to that third place. Great racing there by Unforgiven. Really feeling the pressure now from Chand. Chand definitely close enough to make a move. Also Chuck and Rodders, Molson, Too Fast For You, Jerry Smiles and Callum. Going to stick with this pack at the moment because this is the main battle on the track. Bets are off, guys, because these guys are also close. So Chan moves back up into that first place. Makes a good manoeuvre and pass on Unforgiven, moves down into second place. Chuck, Rodders, Molson, Too Fast For You, Jerry Smiles and Callum still battling it out here, guys. Just give some of the guys some coverage and move back a little bit further because Jerry Smiles is making a move on too fast. Don't quite pull it off this time. Jerry Smiles, but right up the ringer. Into Too Fast For You. Jerry Smiles takes it down the inside. But Too Fast For You keeps it nice and tight round this section. He hangs on to that 6th position. 11 minutes and 35 gone in this third and final race. 15-minute race feels like about 3 or 4 minute race. These guys battling it out on track. Callum getting a penalty there and loses 1 or 2 places there. So Callum goes down into 10th position, getting rid of that penalty. Callum getting chased down by Rodrigo, Brooksy, Flash, and then Rodders is coming into the pits. Not sure why he's coming into the pits, but he is. So Chant hanging on the lead here, just followed very closely by Unforgiven, coming to the final 3 minutes and a bit of the third and final race. Can Chan hanging on in there? Let's put the teeth back in and get the words out, guys. Oh, but it's really feeling now from Unforgiven. Unforgiven takes a look down the outside of Chan. Chan carrying that small penalty. Trying to give that opportunity for Unforgiven to make the pass, and Unforgiven moves up into first place. Or does he? No, Chuck takes it back off him. Great racing by Chuck, and Unforgiven not too far behind his Ice Chan in third place. Coming down to this right then left-hander, hard onto the brakes, third gear, second gear. Slow second gear section. And Chuck hangs on to that first place, followed very closely by Unforgiven. As Ice Chan in third, and Molson had the great race here. Molson 4th place, getting into the draft of Ice Chan. Now then, is it close enough? We'll take a look down the inside before this left hand. I think Molson might have the line for this one. Oh, does he take him? Oh, not quite this time. Molson still in that 4th place, so it's Chuck still in the lead. Coming to the 14-minute mark of this race. Great battle going off here between your top 4 guys. Chuck hangs on in there. Chuck trying to pull away now from Ice Chan, but Ice Chan says no mate, not quite yet. But he's feeling it now from Unforgiven. Unforgiven takes a look down the outside of Ice Chan. Does he take him? And that Unforgiven moves up into second place from Molson third. Ice Chan in fourth. Coming to the final stages of this third and final race. So your top 4 guys, everybody for the win on these top 4 guys. One little mistake from Chuck or Unforgiven, and these guys, one of these guys is going to take the win rather. Plenty of wind on this track also. Ice Chan there in 4th place, so trying to make an impression onto Molson. Go back up with your leader. Ice Chan coming into these final stages. Sorry, Chuck. Can Chuck take the win? Unforgiven still piling that pressure on. Looks like Chuck's going to take the win there. Coming to the start finish, almost. Oh, just hangs in on there. Oh, Unforgiven goes a little bit wide, but Chuck, great racing there by Chuck. Brings it on in 1st place from Molson. Chan Unforgiven in 4th place. 5th is Callum TCC, Paul Too Fast For You. 9th, sorry, is Wadrew, Brooksy, 10th. Got Flash, Jerry Smiles and Rodness brings it home in 13th place. Fantastic racing from the Ultimate Racing League, Circuit de la Sarre, 3rd and final race. And we'll see you guys next week for the next round of the championship.